All right. A couple short stories here, and we'll get out of here.
All right.
I'll read this one here real quick, and then we'll get to the crown jewel of the evening.
Okay.
Are you aware? This one made me laugh. Mountain goats are being airlifted out of a national park because they crave human pee.
What?
Olympic.
How do you figure out that that's what they're craving?
Well, there is some truth to this.
All right.
Olympic National Park, located in Washington State's Olympic Peninsula, is faced with a daunting challenge that is removing ballooning mountain goat populations that have developed a strong appetite for human pee. Mountain goats aren't a native species in the park. Since their introduction in the 1920s, their numbers have blossomed into a staggering 700 ungulates. I guess that's some kind of a technical term for the goats.
Okay.
Now, with humans flooding the area and routinely relieving themselves on various hiking trails, the goats have developed an insatiable thirst for urine, which serves as a strong source of salt and minerals.
Oh, my God.
Well, this kind of goes back to the way you ever notice how you see a lot of deer killed along an interstate?
Yeah.
I don't know that you've driven through Pennsylvania like along Interstate 80.
No, not really.
But one of the things that draw deer to the road's edge, the interstate's edge, is that in the wintertime, because they're salting the roads,
all the salt on
salt on the grass and everything that gets along the side of the freeway,
right,
draws a lot of deer to the edge of the freeway, and then they end up getting killed.
No, wow, I did not know that.
So as a former truck driver, I can tell you that.
It's too bad we couldn't lead some of the citizens of Pennsylvania to the edge of the road then.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of them need a fucking killing.
Exactly. Acting in concert with the National Park Service and the USDA Forest Service, park authorities have begun tagging, blindfolding. Hopefully they're not meeting up with some dude to suck their dick. And airlifting the goats to a nearby forest in the North Cascades by way of helicopter. Fitted with GPS collars, the goats are ferried in pairs to 9 sites in the Mount Baker National Forest. The sites should provide a more hospitable environment for the surging goat tribe where they can roam free of human interlopers.
Okay.
The NPS aims to reduce the goat numbers dramatically to the tune of approximately 90% of the projected 2018 mountain goat population, or approximately 625 to 675 mountain goats per an environmental impact statement. The remaining 10% would be dealt with by way of opportunistic ground and helicopter-based lethal removal of goats.
Jeez, all you got to do is piss a trail into a trap and then shoot them. They'll follow it right to the center and then shoot them in the fucking head.
Okay, guys, everybody, take a piss along this trail here.
Right.
When the terrain is too challenging for to corral the goats with a helicopter, last year it was suggested that shotguns or high-powered rifles would do the trick, although the park insisted its first priority is the relocation.
Well, how are they going to relocate them if they're trying to kill off 90% of them?
No. They didn't say they were going to kill off 90. They were going to remove or move 90% and then kill the other 10%.
Can't we just kill all of them? I mean, it's a fucking mountain goat.
Kill them all.
Yeah, I mean, does anybody care?
Well,
do they add some value to the fucking nature at all? A mountain goat?
I don't know the answer. I'm not a mountain goat expert.
Oh, no? How do you not know everything about mountain goats?
Yeah, I have seen mountain goats when I used to drive a truck through Tennessee and into North Carolina. I actually have seen mountain goats on the little ledges on these little mountain passes.
Do we have any Muslim listeners that could call in and tell us? You seem to know a lot about mountain goats.
Right. With minerals necessary for their diet scant, the goats have developed a strong predilection for human pee and sweat, which they can find in abundance while foraging through the park's 1,442 square mile domain. The NPS maintains, however, that the urine has an adverse effect on the goat's behavior. Mountain goats can be a nuisance along the trails around the wilderness campsites where they persistently seek salt and minerals from human urine, packs, and sweat on clothing. They often paw and dig areas on the ground where hikers have urinated or disposed of cooking wastewater.
Just imagine what the meat tastes like on these fucking disgusting things.
Goats that paw and dig at the earth have posed a detriment to the environment. Unrelated to lapping up urine are the general safety concerns of interacting with a swelling goat herd. A hiker was gored to death at the park in 2010, for instance. Give me your pee!
Jesus. I know one thing. I don't ever want to smell mountain goat breath. No fucking way.
If you give me your pee, I'll suck your dick, but you got to be blindfolded. The nature of mountain goat human interactions can vary widely, such as a human observing mountain goats from several hundred meters away from a ridge, mountain goats approaching visitors, hazing events, and hazardous interactions such as October 2010 as the 2010 fatality. Authorities cannot implement fertility control largely because the animals are so hard to corral. There's also no approved contraceptive available to quell their birth rates. Little fucking goats.
There's contraceptive. Just buy a fucking pack of Remingtons. Buy a box. A box of 9 mil should take care of the job. Don't you think?
This sounds like a great Disney Pixar movie. The goat that travels back to the national park in search of his home. Let's call it Return to Yellow River.
Oh, Jesus. Yuck. Follow the yellow piss road.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Mountain goats are being airlifted out of the national park because salt blocks only cost $5 each and helicopter goat rides cost $30,000 per trip.
Why don't you just dump some fucking potties on this area? Goats will take care of it.
Exactly.
Probably lap it up.
Exactly.
Be like champagne to them.
It's always funny how our chat room always comes up with all kinds of clips. Like, with everything we talk about, there's a clip out there for it.
Just a fucking awful clip.
Exactly. All right, one last story and we'll get out of here.
All right.
A banker's wife accidentally, quote unquote, sends her newly employed nanny a racist text twice before firing her after worrying she would take a revenge on her children.
Okay.
The wife of a wealthy British banker who lives in Manhattan is being sued by her African-American nanny after sending her a racist text and firing her, though, through sheer embarrassment. Mother of two, Lindsay Plasko, allegedly sent a message to her spouse, Joel Plasko, upon realizing the woman was black. No! Another black person, the text allegedly had read. But instead of reaching her husband, the text was instead sent to her new nanny, who was just starting work for her family on the first day of her job.
Oh, boy.
The lawsuit asserts how Lindsay Plasko purportedly ended up sending the text for a second time when she never received a reply, again thinking she was texting her husband. After realizing the mistake she had made, she then allegedly fired the experienced caretaker on the spot, saying she felt uncomfortable.
All right, yeah, she set herself up for that one.
According to the lawsuit, Plasko then attempted to justify her actions by saying that their outgoing nanny was African American and had done a bad job, and that the family were expecting a Filipino instead.
All right, this is where you're digging a deeper hole.
We didn't get the right color we wanted.
Yeah. We didn't want a blackie. We wanted a Philly.
No, we wanted a Filipino.
We wanted a flipper, as they're known. Stop it. This one should have just gone to the nanny and said, I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's acting fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Anything other than, oh, did I accidentally send you that twice? Well, you're fired. What a dummy.
Maurice, 44, is suing the couple who moved from North London to live in the trendy Tribeca for discrimination. She is seeking compensation for $63,000 in wages she was promised at $350 a day for a 6-month live-in gig. $350 a day.
Damn.
Wow.
Must be a big house.
I guess. I want to show them, look, you don't do stuff like that, Maurice told the New York Post. I know it's discrimination. She says the family only paid her for a single day's work before sending her back home in an Uber. Get out of here, you darky. Beat it, you darky. We wanted a Filipino.
Yeah. I meant to send this text to the Uber driver, too, but unfortunately it went to you.
Right.
That's what it was. One was to the husband, the other was to the Uber driver.
In an
person in your car.
Oh, boy. In an email, Plasko revealed that he had not yet been served with a claim of any kind. As you'd expect me to say, there were two sides to every story, he said. My wife had sent her something that she didn't mean to say. She's not a racist. We're not a racist couple.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
But would you put your children into the hands of someone you had been so rude to, even if it was by mistake? Your newborn baby? Come on.
Yeah, but you have to do something. You have to say, look, here's $2,000. Here's 2 weeks' pay.
We'll call it even.
Yeah, we'll call it even. You walk away with, what would 2 weeks be? Whatever that would equal out to, because I'm not going to do the math and embarrass myself. $3,500, I think.
Right.
Here's $3,500. There's 2 weeks' pay. Babe, you're going to stay home for 2 more weeks, and then we'll hire the next one.
Right.
What a dope.
Maurice countered that she never have treated the child any differently because of her mom's text, no matter how tasteless or inappropriate. This is my reputation. Why would I do something to a baby, she said. I was willing to work with her and prove her wrong, but it was her conscience and she couldn't work with me anymore.
I hate to say it, but she's going to win.
Yeah. Maurice explained.
Get all that money.
Maurice explained that she tried to settle the dispute through mediation, but ended up filing a lawsuit after that failed. The Plaskos, who once ran the UK's biggest brokerage firm, insisted they didn't owe Maurice any money because there was no contract. I'm not someone who has millions of dollars lying around to just pay off people that are coming after me for extortion, he said.
Yeah, you're going to pay this one, though, dude. He shouldn't have fired her.
Well, she fired her. The wife did.
What I'm saying is the family shouldn't have fired her.
Yeah.
This is one of those where you just got to say, look, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Would you like to keep working here?
Yeah.
No. And if it's no, then okay, then she made her decision.
Right.
But oh my goodness. This lady did everything wrong. She said 2 texts wrong.
Right.
And then she did the wrong action with the woman after the fact.
Right.
Can you imagine what this guy thought when he got home from work? And she's like, "You're not going to believe what happened today. I fired the nanny because I called her a black person."
Right.
Insulted her twice. Too funny.
So there you are.
There it is.
Wow.
That's funny. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
I agree. Well, it's been a fun show. It's been a fast show.
Yes, which always means it's a good show.
So good. No! Not another darkie in my house.
Yeah. I'd rather have a piss-drinking mountain goat than this.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Wow. All right. Well, it's been a good show. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in, everybody who called in, everybody who participated in the chat room and all that fun stuff.
Right.
And we'll be back. We'll come back and we'll do it again next Saturday.
Sounds good.
Hopefully this week will go by and it'll be a little less stressful.
Hope so. Yeah, show tomorrow. I'm excited.
What are you going to see?
Babies.
Oh, okay.
I want to see the babies tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
And since you know those people, that should be fun for you to just kind of hang.
Yeah. Now that I'm an employee.
Yeah, you are. You're doing the website too, right?
The website's built. I'm just waiting for them to approve it and put it up.
Excellent.
But yeah, I'm doing that, and I do all their social media, and it's fun.
Good for you.
It's fun to be involved.
All right. Well, I'm going to close out the show with some Tesla.
All right.
They got a new CD coming out soon, I guess. I don't know exactly when.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I think it's due out before the end of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool.
And I'm going to play something from their debut release, their mechanical resonance release.
All right.
And I'm going to play some Too Late for Love because I can't believe this fucked up world we're living in.
There you go.
So, anyway, we're going to get out of here. This is Neely along with my very good friend
Zagan.
And we are gone.
Bye, kids.